On another Bitter Truth Sunday podcast. Yeah, we're gonna get into some things. Start out with the supposed measles outbreak, and you got to listen for all of these states gonna so-called come out and tell you they have cases. You have to understand they start out in Texas, now they supposedly be in New Mexico. We're gonna get into this, and I'm gonna show you some things that they got going on. It is a plan, agenda that they have to inject the people. I'm gonna show you right here in this video. Just make it run, make it go
A New
on.
Mexico adult who tested positive for measles has died, marking a second death related to the growing outbreak in the U.S.
And you have to understand, people, they mentioned tested positive. The person was tested positive for measles in New Mexico have died. So they're testing people for the measles, like I showed you a couple weeks ago. They have testing for the measles because you won't see the symptoms of measles. You have to pay attention to what I'm saying here. In the new world, you don't have to see symptoms for them to tag you and tell you have these diseases and viruses so they can joke everybody up. Do you understand? This is the fear tactics to get the people who never vaccinated for the measles vaccinated. Pay attention.
The person did not receive medical care and was not vaccinated, according to New Mexico health officials. As of
They know 100% that that person never vaccinated, just like they tell you everybody else break out with the measles, never vaccinated. That's what their plan is, and that don't sound like an agenda to you. Pay attention. You see that right there? Measles testing. So that means you don't have to see the rash and the symptoms as you know as measles. They're going to fit you in with some different symptoms, more like the cold and flu symptoms. Do you understand that? And that's what they're going to use to convince the masses that they have this measles with even a rash on your skin. You're not going to see that, but they're still going to convince you that the measles is breaking out amongst you right here in America.
The CDC reported more than 220 measles cases across 12 states, although most of the cases are centered around the Texas, New Mexico area. CBS News correspondent Omar Villafranca has more on the outbreak.
Pay attention here, people.
The latest numbers for the Texas measles outbreak came out, and the state is now at 198 confirmed cases.
So there you go, people. They claim that 198 cases is in Texas alone, and they continue to go wider. Do you understand? That's why they mention New Mexico. Don't worry about it. They're going to tell you almost every state in America breaking out with this disease. It is fake with people to vaccinate you. You have to understand those poison chemical that they have serving up. That's their plan. They have to serve them up by telling you that you have diseases. Do you understand that? That's the order chaos.
Of them, 137 in far west Texas in Gaines.
That's 99 right there. If you put the 1 with the 8, you get 99. No coding. Pay attention right there. March 7th. What you think that is? 3 7s. That's the hoax code right there. There is no measles, people. It's a fake shit they use to vaccinate you with your supposed mRNA. They might tell you it's MMA or MMR vaccine, but it's the same mRNA. The one they're serving up for the New World Order.
And the state says that it's a small Mennonite community there that is really being impacted. Now, we were in Gaines County and talked to a doctor at Seminole Hospital, Seminole Memorial Hospital there, who's treated
I guess
the Mennonite.
That's the fat man that you see you walking with right there. I guess that's the doctor right there, people, with all Freemason bricks behind them. Don't trust these people. You have to understand, don't trust no doctor on TV. Listen.
There for years, and he said it's hitting the children there, unvaccinated children.
You hear that?
In that Mennonite community, the hardest. And he said, of course, as a doctor,
it's hitting the unvaccinated children in those areas the most. They're hitting them the hardest. That's what they claim. Like I say, people, are you gonna believe these wicked people of this earth? Pay attention to what I'm saying. Are you really gonna believe the wicked people of this earth that you have this breakout and go take the solution? You're gonna do that? That's the dumbest shit in the world, people. You're supposed to learn of what you see in this earth already. If experience can't teach you, you're done with here in the hellhole that you live in. You have to be learning of experience, these things that you see, these things that you pass, things that they bring before. If you don't, you're gonna end up in the trap. Do you understand that? Because you won't learn that these are what the people's doing to you right here. A lot of people didn't take note of the COVID, the mass vaccination and all. They didn't take note. They did never learn nothing. But I'm telling you right here, these are the same other chaos they give you every time they mention another disease outbreak. They want to give you some new ones, but by the way, the old ones sound better because you're more familiar with it. That's why they tell you the measles was eliminated in 2003 in America, and it comes right back. Why? Because they tell you they have some people that never vaccinated for it. So that's why it developed in those people. Where is the measles come from? It just developed in the people who don't get vaccinated. It's the stupidest shit in the world. Move.
He wants to build a relationship with his patients, and he's had the conversations about getting the measles vaccine.
There you go, people.
But he points...
That's what they're doing. They're softening down the peoples. That's what it is. And don't worry about it. That's what these newscasts do. It's soften you down, get you in your feelings and everything just for you to take these vaccinations. That's what the order is, people. Those wicked shots that they're serving up everybody with. And I already told you it's altering your brain and everything. That's why people look kind of more stupid now. Do you get it? Listen.
These are hardworking people, but they're very weary of Western medicine.
There you go.
And he says it's just not going to happen.
There you go, people. These people is good people, but they're real about Western medicine. So that's why they didn't take the supposed measles shot, and now they have the virus. It is bullshit for the dumb people here on earth.
That's something that, of course, he has to deal with there, being on the front lines. And what was interesting in our conversation with him is that he's been working for almost 30 years in Far West.
Right there on the money. No coincidence, people. All codings for this fakery right here to convince you to take a vaccine for a fake virus. I don't care, people. It is fake. Why you don't see nobody with the measles rash, but they're telling you it's the same measles that you know. And don't worry about it, people. The measles just used to be a rash. You might get a little fever or so, but it's nothing to kill you. It's no deadly virus. It's a fake shit they put on the masses. You better understand that shit. Move.
We do have new details now on the stunning and very sad death of actor Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy. The Santa Fe Medical Examiner revealing autopsy results that they believe show that Hackman died of heart disease with complications from Alzheimer's.
Listen, people.
His wife...
Listen. He died from heart disease, also complication from Alzheimer's. Listen to me, people. What did I tell you? You have to listen to the damn truth, because I never miss. When they show you these characters, supposedly this character right here, a TV character, and they tell you that he died at 95. They find him and his wife and dog dead at the same time. What did I tell you? I told you these are all sodomites on the world stage. Whenever they take them off the world stage, they take them off in the name of an agenda. You have to play a role, people. Even in the death, it's a role they're playing. So what did I tell you? I said, look, they pulled these sodomites off the scene, him and his wife supposedly and the dog, because they're going to give you a sickness agenda. What did I tell you? They're going to take them off the scene. Why not use these diseases to claim that's what killed them? Remember, this guy is 95 years old. What, he's supposed to live longer than everybody else? So you have to have these things that kill him at 95. First they say it was natural causes, people. But pay attention to this right here. It's always agendas when it comes to the puppets, even when they take them off the scene.
65-year-old Betsy succumbing
Look at him right there, people. Don't worry about the Betsy character. Because once it's attached to him, they have to be a part of the agenda. You see the black and white and the bow tie? The bow tie show that he is a puppet. That's what you need to understand. Not regular people wearing the tie is a puppet, but them, the people's in the spotlight, the one that you're actually gonna see in the bow tie. Do you get what I'm saying here? Okay, pay attention. Listen.
Hantavirus about 1 week before her husband's death. So lots of questions from Alzheimer's.
Listen.
His wife, 65-year-old Betsy, succumbing to a rare Hantavirus about 1 week before her
You hear that, people? A rare Hantavirus. What is they talking about? Okay, that's something else they're introducing you to that gonna plague you later on. You don't believe me or what? What did I tell you about I never miss? This is exactly what they're doing. They're introducing another virus to you. Oh, okay, you don't get it? They're introducing another sickness to you with these deaths right here. They have to mention the Alzheimer's and all of that in the gene character, and then they talk about the wife die from this other disease. Listen, people, and pay attention. That's gonna be the trend. Listen.
Death. So lots of questions here. So that's why we're going to bring in ABC Zoreen Shaw, an emergency medicine physician, Dr. Stephanie Whitmer. Thank you both.
Emergency medicine physician. That's dumb shit. That's no title, people. It's bullshit. Wake your ass up.
Being here on ABC News Live. Zoreen, let's start with you. What more do we know from officials right now?
First of all, whole thing just so shocking and heartbreaking.
What's
investigators
shocking?
say it's unclear if Hackman knew that his wife of 30 years was dead for a week before he passed away. They say he was in an advanced stage of Alzheimer's, and it's possible he just didn't know.
So you hear that, people? They have to give you a wicked story, people, that will pull on your heartstring. Like I said, they don't pull off these sodomites off the worst stage for nothing. So yes, people, his wife dead. They claim weeks before him, or longer time before him. But he got Alzheimer's and his brain kind of scrambled. So he might not know that the woman died the whole time until his sickness killed him. Now what the hell killed the dog? Listen to this.
Some of what they said yesterday, just really as shocking as the revelation that Hackman and his wife died to begin with.
Listen.
Some of the timeline, the fact that Betsy was seen on camera at a CVS pharmacy just shortly before
you
she
see
died.
That, people?
For some
He
people,
was seen on camera, yes, at a CVS pharmacy shortly before they die. What a dumb shit for the masses, and I already told you, the videos that they show with the gene character walking, they only show you that video to give you the death and tell you, look at that person. We got a footage of him before he died, the last footage. It is bullshit. You better wake your ass up with these punks on the worst stage. Like I say, they're introducing you to another virus, the one that they say kill the woman. Pay attention.
that raises more questions than answers. We do know that carbon monoxide poisoning was ruled out, though. It was initially seen as a possible cause of their death.
Why
Dr.
mention
Whitmer,
it?
let's bring you
Why?
in, because I was talking to you about this on GMA this morning, and I was saying, listen, I've never heard of this Hantavirus, and I
You
was
hear that, people? That's what it is. You don't get it. They're introducing it to you. We never hear about it either. Surprise! We didn't hear about it either. That's what you need to understand. But when these people talking to you, they're going to actually implement it in your brain. This is the first time I ever heard about a Hantavirus, but I already know it got to be a gender come with these characters on the world stage. They never miss, people. Look.
all this Googling, and I'm seeing all of this stuff about rodents and all of these things.
Listen.
What exactly is the Hantavirus, and how do you catch it?
And how do you catch it?
Right,
Listen.
so Hantavirus is a viral syndrome. It is incredibly rare. Not many cases in the United States.
Wow.
It is multiple different symptoms. It can affect the pulmonary system, your kidneys. It can cause internal bleeding, and some symptoms that are similar to the flu, body ache.
But they always go back to the flu, people. But why? Where did they get these supposed symptoms from? Or did they know about the symptoms that the woman was feeling? So hold on here, people. So hold on, is the autopsy that tell them that the woman have the Hantavirus? Come on, people, this is dumb shit for the masses. How did they know to test for that Hantavirus? I don't get it, people. Remember, if they don't test you for the measles, they never tell you have the measles, just like the COVID. How did they know about the Hantavirus without a Hantavirus test? Oh, I guess they have that in their back pocket. Don't follow this world, people. It's full of deception. How did they test for that Hantavirus? How did they find it? In an autopsy. It is bullshit. 100% in. They are the same people who tell you you have to specifically search for these viruses. Now you can accidentally buck up on a Hantavirus in somebody that dead. It is bullshit, people. Wake your ass up.
It is not passed from person to person, and I want to stress this because the mortality rate is very high, but people don't need to worry about spreading this from one person to another. The way that it is contracted is from coming into contact with an infected rodent.
Bam, there you go again, people. There you go again, similar to the bird flu. Wow. He don't travel from person to person, but he travel from a rodent to person. What a stupidity, people. Like I tell you, if you don't believe me, that's your business. But the vaccination altered the people's brain. I've been saying that shit since 2020, and I will never stop. Yes, it do some kind of alteration to make you buy into the dumb world. Do you notice that the world is getting dumber? Okay, most people don't, because they're also a part of the dumb down. Do you understand what I mean or not? Once you get the injection, you automatically get dumb. Your brain become numb and you can't think too deep. So whenever these sodomites come and tell you something, you take it and run. Why you think people start believing in the news and all of these things that they have on the table? Believing the Donald Trump and everything, you don't get it. It's because of the alteration by the same vaccines that they actually putting on right here. That's what they're going to push for this Hantavirus. They're going to tell you it's going to be a problem. They're going to show you more people come down with it. And all of a sudden they need to get vaccinated for it. I never miss. Listen.
Rodent feces, saliva, or urine.
Go back again.
Person to another. The way that it is contracted is from coming into contact with an infected rodent.
Infected rodent, people. The rodent have to be infected with the Hantavirus. Why they call it Hantavirus? And it's in rodents. Listen.
Rodent secretions, rodent feces, saliva,
rodent feces,
urine,
and saliva.
And that's the way that
who is come in contact with rodent saliva, people? This is the stupidest shit in the world. Wow.
And what does this tell us about Gene Hackman's Alzheimer's? How advanced might the disease have been since he did not apparently call for help here?
So it's really hard to say clinically where he was on the continuum of Alzheimer's, but according to the medical examiner, there was evidence that his Alzheimer's was quite advanced, and considering his wife may have passed approximately a week before him, and
he in there with the body and he don't know.
To call for help.
Remember what they tell you Alzheimer is? Your brain becomes soup, and you see more Alzheimer's, more dementia, since they issue the juice. Pay attention, people. Don't be dumb. Since they issue the juice, Alzheimer's officially on the damn table now. Alzheimer's and dementia start becoming a problem. So of course they're gonna tell you these puppets have it, just like they tell you with the Bruce Willis. They tell you right now we have dementia. What did I tell you, people? Because they know these are the things you're gonna face. These are the things you're gonna go through. These older folks who take the shot, of course they're gonna have dementia. Their brain extremely melt now, become soup. Of course you can't call 911 with that kind of brain in the head, with the Alzheimer's. You can't. No Alzheimer's person not gonna call no 911 if they see something happen to nobody. Move.
I don't know exactly what happened, but to think about the fact that this individual with advanced Alzheimer's was not able to care for himself or reach out to anyone really makes you wonder just how far along in the dementia course he was.
And Zareen, let's bring you back in here because we now know what killed Gene Hackman and his wife. But what more do we know about their dog, who was also found?
Listen to this here, people.
You know, I'm hearing you guys talk about Hantavirus.
I guess the dog is the damn rodent. I don't understand. Remember, that's the only way they tell you can catch the virus. You come in contact with a rodent that got the virus. So I guess the dog is the damn rodent in this case. And the dog have the Hantavirus and the woman catch it. And both of them die at the same time. It's bullshit. Move.
Just remembering a moment from the press conference yesterday as well, where investigators say they do not believe that the dog died from that, but based on the timeline, they say it's possible the dog could have died of starvation. He was found in a crate about 10 to 15 feet from Betsy, and investigators say the couple's dog had just gotten a procedure done, and that might explain why he was in a crate. The
dog also have an operation. All of them in the house sick and close to dead people, including the dog. The dog just have an operation. The dog is in a cage, and if they're dead, that means the dog will just die after a week. Also, because the dog don't get no food, the dog die of starvation. There they go showing you the dog, people. It's a hoax, a 100% hoax to bring you these new viruses, the Hantavirus. They're not gonna tell you it's new, but they're bringing it back to your attention. Listen.
Taken to the vet for more tests to determine the cause of death.
Oh, so you still can't find out what killed the dog yet after all this time, people. They've been doing toxicology, give you a report and all, and the bodies, they still don't know what killed the dog yet. I already told you it's a show. Brace yourself. It is a TV show. How far it's going? Move.
I want to bring in NBC News medical contributor Dr. John Torres to talk more about some of the details and the outstanding questions that we have. And I want to start there, if we can, with his wife and Hantavirus. And if you can kind of walk us through Hantavirus, the symptoms that one has, if in fact it is normally lethal, if they're saying now that she actually died from this virus, and if you would know that that you had it so badly.
Yes, listen.
And Yasmin, I think what we're seeing here is exactly what hantavirus does. It's a devastating disease. And it's a disease that can kind of clip along at a certain rate, and all of a sudden within 24 to 48 hours get very advanced, very severe, and even fatal. And like
you hear that, people? Yeah, you could have it and it's there and everything good, and then within 24 hours it just kill you. Wow, unbelievable. Listen.
A case like this where they think she might have been out and about, and then later that evening or maybe the next day or the day after just got so sick that she ended up unfortunately dying from this. Back in the mid-90s when I was in residency and when I was in medical school in Albuquerque, that's when we got the first cases of hantavirus. At the time we had no idea what it was. It was affecting healthy young adults, and we ended up deciding at the time it's hantavirus, which again can be this devastating disease. And you're seeing here.
Look at the hand sign, people. You see that? Like I said, they're introducing the beast system and the masses. That's why it's flashing the beast sign right there on the hand sign. You understand what's going on here, people? When they introduce these things to you, it bring you closer to the beast system. Why? You're interested. You're scared. You're listening now. Your ears up. So that's why they can get you with the remedy, people. The order. That's how they do it. They show you these things, scare you out your damn shoes, but at the end of the day, they're going to present a remedy. You understand that or not? They're going to present something to remedy this right here, and it's going to be your destruction. Listen.
What it can do to you.
Yeah, I mean, and they're saying that she may have died a week before Gene
Of course
Hackman.
they know.
We know he had heart disease. He had Alzheimer's. He was in his
dead
90s.
before him.
Really difficult
Why did she
for an
die
individual
before
like
him?
that to be able to take care of.
Why did she die before him? She's 65 supposedly, and he's 95. He's the one with the heart disease. He's the one with all of these complications, even Alzheimer's. But they're trying to tell you that the supposedly hantavirus is a deadly shit. That's why it knocked over that woman without a lot of complications. Listen.
Themselves, possibly not even knowing that his wife had passed.
What a
Walk
joke,
us through how
people.
that could play into his death, which they're saying was due to natural causes.
He died because of natural
And especially
causes.
with the advanced Alzheimer's that he had at that point, he might not have even
Golden
known that she had
Globe.
passed away and was in the house. And we also know that the dog was in a cage and might not have even known that because of his Alzheimer's. He also had that cardiovascular, that severe hypertensive disease with the pacemaker. And so over that time period, those few days, that week time period where there was nobody there to help take care of him, he might not have been in a state to take care of himself, and unfortunately just ended up passing away at that point. And so you can see
Unbelievable. Like I say, people, they're pulling on your heartstring using these characters. And while they're pulling on your heartstring, they're feeding you a solution, or they're putting something in your head that's gonna need a solution later on. The hantavirus move.
Tonight, what is sure to be a controversial move for the Centers for Disease Control.
Listen to this right here, people. The CDC gonna make the move now to check if vaccinations cause autism. You hear me, people? Listen to me. That's just a drop in the bucket. Listen to me, people. The amount of damage that the vaccine's done to mankind, the autism is the least of the problem. Do you understand? Yes, it do cause autism because of the brain, the damage of the brain, what it doing to your brain, melting your shit into soup. So, of course, you can have those as a symptom, but you have to pay attention to what's going on, people. The CDC is the one who's serving up these vaccinations. They're the one who behind the measles breakout and all. So what you think the end result gonna be? Even with the hantavirus, what you think the end result gonna be? More vaccinations for the public. Pay attention here.
The agency will initiate expanded research into understanding autism.
They're not researching shit, people. They want you to believe in them. You believe that from the whole time the CDC sit there, these rumors supposed to be going on about this autism coming from the vaccine, and it's now the CDC gonna look into it. Don't never trust these people. Like I said, the CDC is coding right there. C is the number 3. Then you have the D. The D is number 4. That's a number 7 coding and the next 3 right there in the C. So what you get, 7337's hoax codes and the masses. What does that mean? They're going to bring you all deceptions, lies to lead you into your death and your destruction. Do you understand that? Pay attention.
The potential links between vaccines and autism.
Yes, and they're going to research don't mean shit. They're just going to tell you, look, we're looking into it. What they're going to come back with later is what you need to pay attention to. They're going to come back and tell you there is no such thing as a link between vaccination and autism. That's what they're going to come back and tell you. Just like they would have tell you all of these damage that caused by the vaccine. They tell you it's never happened. They can point a finger on something else and say, there go your problem right there, but not the vaccine. Why did they come up with that wicked potion to poke in your bloodstream? If it's not too dangerous to damage your body or kill you. That's the only reason why they make it. They have to fool you with a fake virus, ruffle your feathers a little bit, pull on your heartstring with 2 actors and all, and then they can get to vaccinate you. That's how they do it, people. It's so many tricks in the damn book. It's unbelievable. Don't buy into none of these tricks that the government bring to vaccinate you. They can't do no research again on that shit. They know exactly what it's doing to the masses. Remember, you are the guinea pig right here in hell. They already serve you that shit up and watch and see the damn result. Nothing is new to them.
To a source familiar with the planning. The myth that autism is caused by...
It's no myths, people. No myth. What the fuck is a myth? What is a myth? That the vaccination alter your brain? That's no myth. That it can give you autism? It's no myth. That is killing off the fucking people slowly? Remember that I mentioned the lethal injection that they used to commit capital murder is the same vaccination. Oh God, the people don't understand. Just a concentrated version of vaccination. You understand me or not? The concentrated meaning that it's potent and it never watered down. So the vaccination is a watered down version of that fucking lethal injection. Do you get it? Okay, so when they inject you with it, even though it's a watered down lethal injection, what it gonna do? You're gonna slowly breaking your body down. The lethal injection break your body down the same minute. Freeze you up and everything. Make you can't even react to pain. And then they can make you go through the wickedest pain in the world. But you can't react, so they tell you, look, he dying peaceful. It's the same shit they have in the vaccine, people. It kills you slow. You will never feel it coming. It just creep upon you and kill you slow. Sit there and destroy your cells, your organs and everything that your body need to survive. That's what vaccination is, people. Why did they come up with that shit and fool you about viruses? Something that you're not feeling, that you're not seeing, but you take a vaccination for it. The vaccination game is the wickedest thing in the world, people, because you don't have to be sick for them to present you with. They present it to healthy body people. Do you understand that? Not sick people. They don't introduce vaccination to sick people. They tell you to vaccinate so you won't get sick. So that's how they get the healthy people to be sick with that wicked potions they call vaccinations.
Vaccines has been repeatedly debunked by hundreds of studies.
No, it never debunked one time. But they control the media. They control what's on the media. They control who you see on the media. These sodomites right here to trick the damn masses. No matter what side they're taking. They all are part of the destruction of the masses here. So they brainwash you, whether you believe in it or not. What I'm saying here is real. Listen.
What is the medical consensus on vaccines and autism?
The scientific evidence is clear. There is no link between vaccines and autism.
And what is scientific? Scientific is brainwash. Scientific is brainwash. Listen me. In order for you to believe in the COVID, they have to tell you it's science that's explaining it to you. They bring these people that they claim is scientists to tell you about space, the world, how the world come together and all, how we hear and everything. You depend on scientists to tell you What is the body of water sitting there salty that it have no help or use to mankind? Scientists will tell you. Ice in Antarctica breaking. Is scientists, how a rock gonna come from space, come to the dome and crash you in Earth? Scientists said, all of them have to be scientists. So you understand what scientist is? And scientific is the brainwash here in Earth. Remember, you're supposed to be natural creatures and natural peoples, natural beings. There ain't supposed to be nothing in your life called scientific. But this is the world they bring you in right here. Artificial scientifical world. It's not good.
Autism, and this has been proven not just in studies in the United States, but validated.
Who was it proved by, people? Who was it proven by? The same people who convince you from day one that it was good. The people who introduce vaccination to you, they're the one who doing the studies and come and tell you, look, you was wrong, it's good. You know, a whole time saying we always say a fisherman will never say his fish is bad, even if it stink. He say, oh, it's fresh fish. Because it's his shit and he have to sell it to live. So therefore, you're not gonna knock it. Do you get what I'm saying? So why do you expect the establishment to put on these fagabats to tell you something bad about their product? Remember what they do for vaccine. They have commercial. Selling you how good it is. Do you get it or not? The brainwash is on the mainstream TV and the social media controlled by the same world government who make those wicked medication to kill you. Listen.
And reproven across the world.
Still, President Trump foreshadowed in CDC News at this week's joint address to Congress.
Not long ago, and you can't even believe these numbers, 1 in 10,000 children had autism. 1 in 10,000.
Yes, 1 in every 10,000 children have autism. Listen to what this fagabat go say, because I already told you, he is a part of the world stage, meaning he's in the midst of the destruction. To give it to the masses. He gotta be the one to convince you that the destruction is good. So you're walking head on. That's why the Donald Trump is there. And that's why so many people believe in him. Like I say, you've been shut up, your brain been altered. And look what they sell you now. Look at the screen. That's what they sell you now, people. That's your life. Listen.
And now it's 1 in 36.
Bam! They have to mention the 36. The 36 is the 3 6s, the mark of the beast system. And like I say, that's what they're ushering you into right now as you speak. Listen.
Something wrong.
The president saying he tasked Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy.
And look at the Robert Kennedy, people. It's a fucking fake on the world stage. I already done told you. Robert is 33 and Kennedy is 33. And if you trust any one of those supposedly Kennedy family, you're dumber than a damn rock. They are working psyops on the people's brain. A lot of people believe in the John F. Kennedy. They believe that he come to save the Americans, that he gonna make everything different. He gonna change everything for the better. But hold on, people. Then they pull off the assassination so he can go out as a supposed hero. Then you have all these drama going on with the Kennedys. And then bam. Now you get one more of them in 2025 and he's gonna be a major figure in the health industry. And that's the reason why Donald Trump supposedly bring him in so they can stop the whole game, people. Remember, it's only gonna get worse. So you hear them ringing the alarm talking about autism so they can look good. These are not the first people who said that. But of course, if Donald Trump wanted to believe he's a part of the people or he for the people, just mention some things that the people been saying. That's all, and act like he gonna correct it. It's fake hustle, people. That's how the government do you in a nutshell for you to buy into the work that they're doing, which is destruction. Take a listen.
Jr. was finding out why. Kennedy, the founder of a prominent anti-vaccine activist group, has
people, he told you he vaccinate all his kids, all his family is vaccinated, including him. He said he vaccinated fully and boosted for the damn fake COVID virus. What did that tell you? He actually telling the dumb people who believe in him that to take the shot because it is good and it's all right with him. But at the same time, they're mumble jumbling about vaccine skeptic. It is bullshit. Yes, actions speak louder than words, buddy.
Claims linking autism and vaccines. Though at his recent confirmation hearing, Kennedy defended his views.
Look at the show.
News reports have claimed that I'm
And listen how he talk, people, and look at his face. What character is this, people? Is it a robot? Is it a real person? You can't tell. Because all you see these people on the screen, the only thing you get to see them talking and entertaining you on is just screens, people. All screens. The thing that make you don't understand what's real and what's fake, it is the one that brought you to the state where it's so convinced, so confusing, I should say, what's real and what's fake. Don't believe in TV or anything they bring on it. Listen.
Vaccine or any industry. I am neither.
Listen how he's talking, people.
I am pro-safety.
And this week,
Go back.
At his recent confirmation hearing, Kennedy defended his views.
News reports have claimed that I'm anti-vaccine or any industry. I am neither.
I'm neither. And then you hear somebody shouting in the background or screaming. You have to understand the whole thing is a show. They have more cameras in it more than people. You see how much camera you see? You see how much people you see post up with camera? It is a show, people, a 100% show. And like I always mention, when a lot of these important things has been discussed, especially these things right here should never be on live TV. It should never be there for the people to see. Just like I show you with the Zelensky and the Donald Trump having a fight on TV. They come to discuss supposedly, war strategy and these things, but you discuss it on live TV so the other side can see it, like Putin and them can sit there and watch the war strategy that you come to America to discuss. Why is this TV fooling you people? You should understand that they should never broadcast these things, but it is for the brainwash. It is for you, nobody else, just for you. Just for your perception and everything put together right here in the satanic earth. It matters to them. Listen.
Safety.
And this week,
and you're never gonna see this for the measles, people. The measles is not here. It's them fooling you, people, and they're gonna tell you, look, these symptoms coming too, but not the rash. Listen.
Measles outbreak in Texas and New Mexico,
bullshit.
Health officials reported an unvaccinated adult tested positive for measles after dying.
How did they know who vaccinated right away, people? They tested positive for the measles. I guess that tested positive shows that that person never take the vaccination. It is bullshit. Like I say, unfinished job with the mRNA vaccine. A lot of people never get it for the COVID. So they find a way to get them. Oh, they inject you in the belly to lose weight. Same mRNA. And the result of it destroying your body is, yes, you lose weight drastically. What else? The flu shot? These things that they have on the table for you to take in. All of it is the same mRNA. And the people still fall for it.
The CDC study could spread vaccine skepticism and maybe even harm the public.
Oh, it's going to harm the public if they stay far away from vaccinations. That's your fucking problem. You getting too close to these things that the government have on the table. That's why you're sick. Do you understand that or not? Most of the people who never mess with that vaccination, that mass vaccination, they're good. They're all right. Most of the people who never fall for the tricks, they're good. Do you understand that? So yes, you're going to have the autism. You're going to have the autism in your kids. Because you vaccinate the youths. Do you understand that what I'm saying here? When they're delicate, when their brains start, develop, you shut them up with these wicked chemicals that not supposed to be in the human being body. And you wonder why they come out a little bit fucked up in the brain. You wonder why they move a little bit slow. Autism come into play. Of course it is. The alteration that they put in your bloodstream. That's why the youths have the autism and heavy other complications that you might gonna face in life. Do you know that or not? Why you think everything still goes as clockwork? People still die from these complications, cancer. People still die from these things. People still, losing their organs, losing this, losing that. All they say they're putting out more medication to stop it, but it's happening on a larger scale. What that tell you, people? Is the fucking fake remedy is the problem. Listen.
Has because of the concern. Well, if the government is studying it, then all those scientists and doctors who told me there was no link must have been lying.
You see that?
And that's how the
Of course they've been lying, people. All of them is lying. The motherfucker on screen is lying to you right there. What else you need to see? Did you ever think they tell truth? Okay, you have a bigger problem if you do. Listen.
Starts.
Tonight, the Trump administration not responding to questions about how the study will be conducted, when results are expected, or how much money will be spent. But for all health department employees, a new detailed offer: resign by 5 p.m. Friday, March 14th, and walk away with a $25,000 lump sum payment, according to a person who received the email.
Go back again. What
but
is
for
it?
all health department employees, a new detailed offer: resign by 5 p.m. Friday, March 14th, and walk away with a $25,000 lump sum payment.
I don't understand, people. Resign by 5 p.m. Friday, March 14, and receive a 25. Okay, so it's the same thing they tell you about with the federal government. Donald Trump tell them, I'll give you $80,000 and you walk off the job. Is it the same thing again here, people? What is this about? Because they now mention the autism at CDC. Now they you can resign this time right here for 25 grand. What is they telling you right here, people? Like I don't tell you, all of these things, as you know, it gonna come crashing down. And there go the AIs and everything else can take over. You don't get it, people. They're planning to end the world and the people's in it. You underestimate what I'm saying here? Okay. The destruction is near. All of these things that you see them putting in place is setting up something for the groundwork, people, for the destruction of the masses here. Listen.
According to a person who received the email and an administration official.
Yamiche is traveling with the president in Florida tonight. And Yamiche, we should note, President Trump's nominee for CDC director has his confirmation hearing next week.
There you go, people. So there you go. The stir-up already happening in the CDC. So yes, Donald Trump gonna put somebody new in there to run it. You understand what's going on here, people? The world is just a stage, and all of it gonna be erupted. Remember, they have to turn the world backwards. Just remember, I tell you, backwards for the satanic law of reversal. So remember this. They might show you something and say, look, that's bad and it gonna come get you. You need this good to save you. And bam, that's how you get the upside down world right there in the face. Gonna affect you. Do you get it? Yes, they're sending you towards that area because it's good. More bad there than the place that you live in. That's the kind of world we live in right here in hell. That's why I tell you, upside down world, satanic agenda. And you can't buy into it, people. And listen, all those people who believe in vaccinations and that the government is here to come out with these things to keep them alive and keep them healthy, you're dead wrong. You couldn't be more wrong. And that's the reason why we have so many sickness, deaths, complications and all. Because we actually believe in these people who control us and want us to face these damage and destruction. That's our problem. We need to change our way of thinking and the way we look at these people who control us and the people who playing leaders amongst us. Yes, another mag, bam, I'm gone.